Hello and welcome to this walkthrough for setting up an international site in Craft CMS. And today I want to get away from theory a bit and instead use a realistic example for a real-life project. So here's the pitch. We're going to start with a completely blank new craft installation and then build out the control panel for this fictional site. While doing that, I want to discuss all the decisions that will shape your author experience and shape the way that content will be shared or not shared between sites. So I'm going to tell you what options you have, what they mean, and some ideas for when to choose which options. Crucially, I also want to talk about what questions to ask your clients and how to talk to clients about those decisions, because ultimately it's up to them. And very often there's going to be a trade-off, oftentimes between full convenience or full flexibility or somewhere in between. And so it's important that there's not one perfect approach, but rather there are trade-offs and options, and depending on the project and the client's needs, different options will make sense. So for this one, I'm going to stay in the control panel the entire time. We're not going to look at the front end or any Twig code or anything like that, because it doesn't really matter. It could be a traditional Twig powered site, it could be a headless project, but in the end, we're talking about content modeling and author experience, and no matter what the output channel is, those decisions are going to be similar. So let's briefly look at the fictional project that we're doing. So in this example, the client is an international travel agency with offices in North America and Europe. So what they want us to do is create a blog website about their travel destinations. So they want to target those two regions, and for North America, they want to translate content to English and Spanish. And for Europe, they want to have content in English as well and in German. So we have 4 sites in total, 3 different languages, and 2 regions to support. So for content, we're going to do a homepage, which is just going to be a single section, then a blog, which will be a channel section, and then for the blog content, we're going to set up a very simple matrix field, which will act as a content builder. So let's get to it.